It's a really interesting conversation about AI moving from productivity to actually understanding how it's going to impact the business. And I think we've seen that when we've been working with companies like Accio and building our agentic layer and our agentic village on Converged, because we're able to see what types of insights they'll bring, what new information, how we bring data together, how we move information through the funnel and keep consistency, fidelity. All of that moves beyond productivity into real value chain, into real value driven into the work and into making the work not just more efficient, but better, more effective, and more holistic. The conversation, I think, has shifted over the last year. 12 months ago we were hearing it was big AI, but it was all about AI, but it was all about big ideas, and it was very theoretical, and it was also, kind of very much, it went from theoretical to super grounded in like tactical elements and in productivity and in workflows. And now I think we're getting to this middle ground where we're being pragmatic, we're being realistic, still keeping an eye to the future, but we're seeing a lot more pragmatic applications of AI. What can we do now? What do we think we can do in the next 6 months? Where do we think it's going to really help the business? Not just this sort of gap between super pie in the sky and like very tactical. So it's been really interesting this week to see all of the discussions about data, tech, and AI, but also about how that relates to brands and how brands are, from our language, driving desire and can increase desire. And one of the interesting conversations I had was on a panel at Female Quotient, and there was a woman from the New York Liberty, the WNBA team, talking all about driving relevance. And to me, relevance as part of our 3A's framework and desire is really all about attachment. It's about how do we create that better connection through consumer journeys, from the consumer to the brand, and ultimately it's all about how we can use data and tech to enable that discussion, but it's not really about the data and tech, it's about that customer experience.